In Peru, the Andes is a large mountain range with many glaciers, its Calcaya ice cap being the largest tropical glacier in the world. Due to the alarming speed at which the glaciers have been receding, the Andes glaciers have become a symbol of climate change. Looking at data from the past 500 years, many scientists have come to the conclusion that temperature is the main factor that impacts the glacier size. This means that predictions about future temperature rises in the area are leading to the predictions about future glacier melting. The enhanced greenhouse effect is how we, as humans, have released greenhouse gases that have caused additional heat energy to be trapped in the atmosphere. The Andes have not only been impacted by warming temperatures, it's also endured intensely warm El Niño events. Most rivers in Peru rely on glacier runoff. These rivers are a source of drinking water, water for agriculture, and hydropower. As the river water has gotten lower and lower, the country has not been able to produce enough hydro energy. In order to compensate for this, they have had to resort to burning fossil fuels to power the country, which, in turn, is adding to the issue that is causing the melting glaciers in the first place. Another risk is avalanche-caused tsunamis. As the glaciers have been melting, many lakes have been forming in the mountains. An example of this is Lake Palcacocha. The lake is 1 mile long and 250 feet deep. If the glaciers surrounding it broke off, it could land in the water and cause a 100-foot wave. This could destroy dams and flood nearby communities. Scientists are extremely confident in the likelihood of this issue happening. Although there is some dispute over certain research into the glaciers, there is no argument that the ice caps are melting at an alarming rate and that it will harm many people. One scientist, Matthias Will, has been recorded saying that, although it might not happen very quickly, we might have already locked into a situation where we are committed to losing that ice. There are many factors that will influence how this issue will happen. As explained previously, the most influential factor is how we are releasing greenhouse gases. If we continue to release large amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, temperatures will continue to get warmer and the ice will continue to recede. Due to the possibly critical issues caused by this problem in the future, many steps are being taken to try to reduce the impact as well as protect the people. An example of this is a glacier retreat program. Peru has teamed up with neighboring governments and the World Bank to implement the Adaptation to the Impact of Rapid Glacier Retreat in the Tropical Andes project. This project has 3 key goals: to increase scientific understanding of the landscapes and the glaciers, creating strategies, and then implementing the adaptation strategies created. An example of this project in action was the engineering of emergency tubes to drain water from rising glacier lakes in order to prevent overflow or dam breakage. If I had more time or resources, a question that I would explore further is whether or not it is possible to come up with a material that can be released into the atmosphere that can reflect the sun's rays like ice sheets. This is an important issue to address because as the glaciers melt, more of the Earth will start to absorb heat rays, therefore making climate change worse.